Ignition sequence start. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Hey everybody, this is the Digital Asset Investor, and link to my sponsor, linqto.com. Today, if you buy Ripple private equity on the platform, they're giving I think the first tier is like don't quote me, I think the first tier is like $1,000 of XRP, all the way up to like $10,000 of XRP, depending on how much you buy. There's like tiers. So go check that out. Okay, Raoul Pal has pissed everybody off with this.
XRP, it's like from 2 bull markets ago. You might be right, you might love it forever. Just please move to whatever the strong momentum is. I know there's that fear in your head is this time it'll be.
You got to remember as you listen to these guys are traders. These guys come from Goldman Sachs, which I'll point out here in a second. This guy's buddies with Mike Novogratz, the Scaramucci's of the world. And what do all these people have in common? Well, they've got Goldman Sachs in common for one. But what have they all learned to do? Remember that video that time Jim Cramer said that, all the hedge fund guys do it. And he basically said, hey, we do things to make people, to kind of create sentiment in one direction, to trade on it. These people are trained to do that. You think it's a coincidence that in unison, all these people pump Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and then Solana comes out of nowhere and just happens to be tied to FTX, and they all just happen. This is all coordinated stuff. I'm not saying he's involved, but I'm saying there's a bunch of them involved, and they've been doing it since I've gotten into crypto. They did it. They did it. Ask Novogratz. Why did Novogratz go on television more than once to go out of his way to tell you that he's shorting XRP? These guys, this is how they play the game. Let them play it.
You get plenty of notification, you get back in, but don't miss the bull market because you're in a narrative of past. And the communities are huge. I don't want to get attacked by people online for.
He doesn't want to address why is the XRP community so huge. Well, that's because it's really the only digital asset being really used in any kind of anything commercially.
But I just feel like you're being done a disservice by being in a cult.
Let me translate. What you need to do is get in the coins that me and my friends are going to be pumping. We've got all the venture capital firms lined up. We're all going to pump this stuff in unison. You need to get involved in those. And I'm not saying that those won't go up in price. I'm saying I'm not here for pumps. I'm here for what I think is going to change the financial world. He's not. He's here to get him a fix.
To be mercenaries. We're in the job to make money, not to be a cult. Cults don't make money except for the leaders. So I know it hurts people.
If you're into trading, he's not 100% wrong about as far as trading and all of that goes. But I am not. I'm here. I've been here for the long term since I got in this. I am not here to trade. If you are trading in all these random tokens, that might be the thing for you. That's not what I do. It's not what I talk about. I think Ripple, XRP, and some others like Stellar were created to completely change the financial system. That's why I'm here.
Say this. Cardano, XRP, there's a whole bunch of these. I really hope you're right, but hope is not an investment.
And part of this thesis is that these are old coins. So these are old, and so therefore they can't go up as much. In other words, what about these new coins? The new coins that the venture capitalists get a big dump truck full of for themselves before those coins hit the market. That's what these people are into. Ask Andreessen Horowitz. I mean, that's what their game is. So yeah, you can see why he would say these things. But look what he said just a little while back. Black Swan capitalists, as they do, hits the nail on the head. Ripple's true value lies in its protocol, and XRP is the driving force that unlocks global liquidity.
There's this weird
This
narrative
is July 24th, 2023.
from the past about Ripple. The point being is, even if they have to settle a lawsuit and get a slap on the wrist, Ripple plays actually quite an important role. It's a money transmission network, and it does quite a good job of it. And it has deep connections with global governments around the world and has worked really hard on it. So there is a reason the chain is valued as highly as it is, and it's not from speculation, because actually, it got taken off a whole bunch of exchanges because of the lawsuit. It's actually because when I use my netcast law model, the amount of value that gets transacted on the chain is very high. It's being used. So I think if you lift the legal issue, probability is that the value of the chain increases significantly. And as the world moves towards central bank digital currencies, I think the XRP network is going to be somewhere at the center of all of that.
Okay. So here's the same guy. This is Raoul Paul right here. This guy asks him, well, did I just lose it? Where did I put it? Okay, right here. What is your favorite non-Ethereum, non-Bitcoin coin? Of the larger ones, Solana, Luna, DOT, AVAX. So he's a big Luna guy. Why were they all drawn to Luna? I mean, because I could spot that a mile away, what you're dealing with there. Why were they all drawn to it? Well, it's the same reason as always. This is the VC pump gang. It's not a coincidence that Novogratz has a tattoo of Luna on his arm. Same guy warning us about XRP, same VC pump gang that pumped Bitcoin, then Ethereum, now Solana, all in unison. Novogratz, Scaramucci, Paul. What do they all have in common? Goldman Sachs. They're all ex-Goldman Sachs. This is their method. 1000% true. Fed, look at this. So let me translate this. You were lied to about the jobs, as they do. On Wednesday, the Bureau of Labor Statistics will downward revise jobs for the April 2023 March 2024 period up to 1 million. This means that all beats record in the past year will have been misses, and the U.S. job market is in far worse shape than the admin would admit. In other words, they lied to you. Why wouldn't they lie to you? They lied to you about the president's health for 4 years. How many other things did they lie about? I love this from Zero Hedge. Time for the never Trump Republicans to put on their big boy pants and think of their country. Has Zero Hedge been listening to the digital asset investor? We've been talking about putting your big boy pants on for a long time here. And then you got this. You want to see the destruction of the United States economy? Let them start passing unrealized gains. Now imagine that the government comes to you and they says, hey, XRP is up 50% this year. So you owe us taxes. You haven't sold any of it, but you owe us taxes on all those gains. So what are you going to have to do? That's going to force you to sell XRP that you didn't want to sell. And this goes for any asset. If it's in an illiquid asset, it could put you in a really bad spot. Or what is the mark? How do you mark it? Do they give you a certain date and say, oh, the unrealized capital gains date is June 16th. And your unrealized capital gains from June 16th of this year to this year, any unrealized gains you need to think about. It would completely turn capitalism and this economy upside down. The fact that they're even floating it, the more I see, the more I think these people are intentionally trying to destroy this country. There's not a question in my mind about it actually at this point. I think Ryan Selkis is right over the target here. It says, I honestly believe this campaign is a psyop at this point. It's just so wildly Orwellian. like the deep state is trying to lose on purpose to regroup for 2028. And they're accidentally realizing the PSYOP has been too effective and they've fully broken 40% of the citizens. And he's retweeting this 30 seconds after Bernie Sanders calls for hammering the billionaires. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage, J.B. Pritzker, billionaire. These people are liars. All they care about is the money. Michelle Obama was up there whining about, talking bad about the rich and all this stuff. They have like 4 houses that are like $8 million plus houses. 4. And they're in the Hamptons. And they talk about rich people like they're these bad people and all. So I said everyone has figured out that if you want the truth, X is the one place that you're going to find it. X polling is no different. This thing isn't anywhere near close. Trump or communism, that's the choice. This is an honest poll, folks. This is a poll posted on X. This guy's got, Elon Musk, how many does he have now? He's got 195 million followers. The votes on this, 45 million people voted. I'll guarantee you, when the liars that put all these lying mainstream media polls together, when those liars that are doing all that, when they see this, they're shaking in their boots. The real struggle is to make the rest of the world understand this thing isn't anywhere close, because they want it to look close so that they can try to take it and you won't notice. Lark Davis gets it. If you want crypto to enter a dark winter in America, vote for Kamala Harris. Eric Trump almost ready to make some big announcements regarding the crypto project, getting very excited. Make sure you are in our Telegram group. Check this out. Remember the email, the Hillary Clinton emails and all that was leaked, I think by WikiLeaks, in leaked Podesta emails from 2008. Here's Gary Gensler asking Hillary for a spot in Treasury. Given my extensive experience in Washington and in finance, I think, as well as the current financial crisis, I think that I could best serve as Treasury Deputy Secretary, or secondly as chair at the SEC. It would be a great honor, though, to be considered for senior economic posts such as the deputy at the National Economic Council, or OMB, or as the USTR. This guy is nothing but a lieutenant for these bad guys. He's a piece of garbage. These people, they need to pay for their crimes, or we don't have a country, folks. Mt. Gox moves over $700 million worth of Bitcoin to an unknown wallet. We'll see what happens there. Now in DAIXRP.com, I'm going to show you something about the, that guy, the one we can't talk about here, who did the attempted thing on X47. I'm going to show you something about him you probably haven't seen. And one of the lies that this exposes, that we've been told about that event. I'm the digital asset investor. I'm not an investment advisor. This is for entertainment purposes only. Please subscribe, hit the like button, tell your friends and family. Here we go.